afternoon. For those of you who don't know, my name is Maya Karen. I run a fashion blog called Classically Kept. It does feature luxury, contemporary, and how to style, and now natural hair care. So if you are into any of those things, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click the notification bell. That way you will never miss a video. So today we are going to do a hair video. I will link the rest of these down below, but I've kind of been doing this series, or I've kind of been doing this experiment about different ways to stretch my hair. You guys saw me do the tension method, and then what else did I do? I did braids. Didn't too much care for the braids. I love the tension method. Now I'm going to try banding. I know there are several different ways to do this. I'm going to try it my way. So first things first is the products that we are going to be using. My hair is completely washed, so we're just going to move right into the banding. I will put my simple wash day routine in the chat or in the comment section as well. So these are the bands that we are going to be using. You can see that these are very stretchy, and you can see that they are very thick. I have an entire bag of them that I got from Walmart and from Target. Every time I went into one of those places, I would get some of these because they came 5 in a pack, as opposed to, because I have actually tried banding before and I just really did not like the way that it came out, but I was probably using the wrong ones. You guys have seen this before. You get these from the beauty supply store as opposed to these. These work so much better. I would probably say filming this, including filming this right now, I think this is my 3rd time trying to band. So like I said, I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I'm trying to be unfiltered as possible. So if you see me do something, if you don't like the way I do something, that's fine. This is just really another way for me to band my hair. As I said, there are many different ways to do this, but I saw these in the store one day and I said, you know what, maybe these will give me a better outcome. So we are going to go ahead and get started. That's what we're going to be using for that. And then for products, my tried and true, nothing has changed. We have the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. We also have the Curls Aloe and Blueberry Juice Curl Moisturizer. And then we also have the oil as well. That's what we're going to be using. And then we do have the Tangle Teaser. You guys have heard me talk about this before. I love it, but just make sure that if you do have curly hair, if you have thick hair, make sure you are getting the proper one. I made the mistake of getting the pink one that was just the regular one. I don't know if you can see it, but right here it says thick and curly, okay? So if you're going to use this, just make sure you are using the right one. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's start with taking my hair down. This is what my hair looks like when it has been freshly washed. It has been shampooed, deep conditioned, and detangled. You can see that I have 6 sections. I have 3 sections in the back and I have 2 sections in the front. These are the exact same sections that I am going to use to do the banding. Remember, I like to keep my wash days simple. I like to keep my hair care simple. So let's go ahead and put up the top part and we will start from the back. I always start from the back because that is the hardest part. The front is typically very easy. So I'm going to take this twist out, and this exact section is what I'm going to band. So first I apply the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Make sure I distribute it evenly throughout my hair. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I actually found them on Prime. It's interesting. If you are someone who's not going to be able to handle very graphic racial subjects or situations, I'd not encourage you to watch it. I actually had to turn it off. But you see me detangling my hair again, just to make sure. And now we're going to start the banding process. I'm going to take each hairband or each hair tie and just wrap it around my hair all the way down to the shaft of the shaft of my hair. And then as I get closer to the ends, I do want you to pay attention that I'm actually going to switch to these smaller bands that I showed you. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so here I wanted to show you, we are done with the first section, but here I wanted to show you this second section has more hair than the first section. So I am actually going to split this section up when it comes to moisturizing and detangling. I'm going to band the entire section, but because it has more hair than the first section, I want to make sure that I am detangling and moisturizing the entire section. And by splitting it up, I feel like I'm going to be able to do that better. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did with the first section with the second section. Notice towards the end, I began to use these smaller hair ties. Okay, so the last section in the back, you will notice that this section of my hair has more hair than the first and the second section. So in this part, you will actually see me part it in two sections. And then when I get to the top section of that section that I parted, I will part it into one more way. So technically I have parted it in three ways for the moisture and for the detangle, but I am going to band the entire section. Guys, it is 11 o'clock, so we are going to take my hair out. This is what it looks like. Let me stand up. It was a little bit longer, it did shrink. I did also sit under the dryer. To be quite honest, I have no idea whether or not my hair is dry. It might not be, it might be half, it might be 85, it might be 95, it doesn't matter. We're still taking this out because I have things to do. And as I've said to you guys before, the whole purpose is just for my hair to be stretched and for it to be, I'm not gonna say semi, but for it to be mainly dry or majority dry, okay? So we're just gonna start from the back. I have my bag here and we're just gonna take them out. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. It's definitely stretched, it's soft, it's shiny. My roots are a little wet, but it's fine. Okay, so we are done. This is what my hair looks like when it has been stretched or when it has been banded. A couple of things. So the very first thing that I will say, and the very first thing that I have noticed, because like I said, this will be my third time doing it. When you are banding, you need to make sure that your hair is fully detangled, whether that be the shampoo process, the deep condition process, the detangling process with your conditioner. Make sure that your hair is detangled. If not, it will just end up a dry, knotty mess. The second thing is that when you are banding, like for instance, just so you can see, when you are banding, make sure whatever section you are banding is getting through the entire part of, or in the entire whole of the headband. If not, you are going to have tangles and snarls, and it's going to be difficult for you to take your hair out without having tangles and snarls and actually pulling out hair that does not need to be pulled out or hair that is not shedding. You will notice after I took out like one circle or one ring of this, you notice that it just came seamlessly, or it just fell out of, not fell, but I just was able to pull it out of my hair very easily. I have no tangles, I have no snarls. As a matter of fact, I don't have any like shed hairs, I don't have any detangling, nothing. Just those two to me are very important. Number one, please make sure that you are detangling your hair. You do not want to stretch non-detangled wet hair. It's just not going to be good. And then the second thing is just make sure that you are getting the entire section of hair each time when you are ringing or when you are banding. Make sure you are getting it through. The third thing that I will say is that out of all of the methods that I have tried, you guys know that I didn't too much care for the braiding method. I like the tension method, but you guys know that I'm stretching my hair, but I'm also looking for ways to stretch my hair without heat. So I will say that banding does take longer than the tension method. Not to mention, I do have low porosity hair and my hair takes forever to dry. My roots and maybe like right here is still a little wet, but it's fine. When I'm done with this video, you guys already know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to use these same six sections in the back, 2 sections in the back, and I'm just going to put in jumbo twist and call it a day. And then in the next 2 weeks, because we are in December, the next time you see me, the next time I do a hair video, we will be doing my hairversary or my hair straightening hairversary video, right? So I'm saying that to say that if you don't mind walking around like that, because yesterday, if I had somewhere to go, all I would do is just take bobby pins and just take all of the banding and then just wrap them around my head to kind of give me like this braided or this twisted halo. And it actually looks really pretty like that. Throw on some earrings and be about your day. So I will say that those are the 3 things that I have noticed. Like I said, my roots are a little damp, but that doesn't matter to me. The whole purpose of me stretching is just for me to be able to stretch my hair without heat, for it to be manageable and all of that. So I guess I've already given my hierarchy. It's going to be braids, and then I'm probably going to say it's going to be the tension method, and then it's going to be banding. I do need to get better with the banding. I have realized that as well, because I have some, areas, which again, to me, it doesn't really matter, but if someone is really looking to stretch their hair, they are going to have to, perfect the technique. I will say this though, I do also want to try larger sections. I might try just going all the way down the middle and just doing 2 sections that way. But again, I will need to make sure that my hair is thoroughly detangled. So that might actually be a next technique instead of doing, because I had 6 in the back, remember? Whenever I'm doing a wash video, whenever I'm doing one of these videos, my hair has been in these same 6 sections. I'm all about, as you guys have heard me say before, I do love doing my hair. I actually find it very therapeutic, but there's no need for me to make it complex. There's no need for me to add extra time, right? So you see right here, I have this same part right here. I have this same part. These are the exact same sections from when I wash my hair. I'm going to throw in jumbo twist and that's it, okay? So those are the 3 things that I noticed. I'm going to attempt to try banding with just 2 sections, or I may do 4. So I may do 1, 2, and then 3, 4. I think I might try that first instead of just doing 2. 2 scares me a little bit, so I think I'm gonna do 4 sections. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Everything that I use will be linked. I just want to remind you that here on YouTube, usually I do upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and right here or right here, I'll put my Instagram handle. I will see y'all later. Bye.